Welcome to the Ask Ralph podcast, where listening to an experienced financial professional can help you make sense of confusing questions, current headlines, and industry trends about taxes, small business, financial decision-making, investment strategies, and even the art of proper budgeting, as Ralph makes the complex simple by sharing his real-world knowledge with all things financial. Now here's your host, Ralph Estep Jr.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ask Ralph Show. I'm your host, Ralph Estep Jr., and today we're going to discuss an important topic, and that is the steps for withdrawing an employee retention credit claim. These were things were all over the news just in the past year or so, where you could get up to $26,000 per employee and free money from the IRS. Well, a lot of times you didn't qualify for those. So we want to talk today about how can you withdraw that claim? And if you already got the money, what do you do about getting that back to the IRS to avoid what I see are some huge penalties on the way. So stay tuned. We're going to get right to it here in just a moment.
Ask Ralph will be right back. Are you tired of spending countless hours trying to navigate the complex world of accounting, taxes, and financial management? Saggio Accounting Plus is here to help. At Saggio Accounting Plus, we offer a range of accounting, tax, and consulting services tailored to meet your needs. Whether you're a small business owner or an individual looking for expert financial guidance, our team of experienced professionals is ready to assist you every step of the way. From bookkeeping and payroll services to tax planning and preparation, we have the knowledge and expertise to ensure your financial affairs are in order. Don't let stress and confusion hold you back any longer. Let Saggio Accounting Plus take care of your accounting needs so that you can focus on what truly matters, growing your business and enjoying life's moments. Contact us today at 302-659-6560 or visit our website at askralph.com to schedule a consultation. Experience peace of mind with Saggio Accounting Plus, your trusted partner in accounting, tax, and consulting services. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to subscribe. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and uncertain about your financial future? It's time to take control and gain financial freedom. Introducing Mastering Your Finances, your personal guide to financial freedom. Not just a book, but your roadmap to a secure and thriving financial future. Written by a seasoned accountant, this book is designed to empower you with the knowledge and tools you need for effective financial planning. Say goodbye to confusing and hello to clarity as it demystifies the world of finance, making it accessible for everyone. With easy-to-understand sections, Mastering Your Finances breaks down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces. It provides practical tips, real-life examples, and insightful advice that will transform your financial landscape. Discover the profound impact of strategic financial planning as you create a personalized plan aligned with your goals and aspirations. This book is more than just a guide. It's a lifeline to financial literacy and independence. Take charge of your destiny today. Embrace the freedom that comes with financial stability. Mastering Your Finances is an essential read for anyone looking for confidence and ease in navigating personal finance. Get your copy now at Amazon.com or visit AskRalph.com. Start building the foundation of lasting prosperity. And now back to the podcast.
And this episode is brought to you by Saggio Management Group, Inc., your trusted partner in financial management. So let's get right into it. The Employee Retention Credit, or ERC, as you've heard it called, was introduced as part of the COVID-19 relief measures to help businesses retain their employees during these challenging times. However, there may be instances where a business needs to withdraw or amend their ERC claim. So let's dive into that. But let me start with a little background. So Congress and the president signed this bill that created this Employee Retention Credit. And, if you qualified for it, that's great. Fantastic. I hope it worked out for you. But then all of a sudden, we started seeing a proliferation of many people running businesses trying to get people to get these ERC credits. You probably saw them yourself. And, I would have some clients that had called me or set up appointments, and I looked at their particular situation. They really didn't qualify for it, but somehow, some of these, what I'll call scam houses of people doing these ERCs was able to get them money or at least get the credit going. So today I want to spend some time talking about how to withdraw that, because I really think this is going to be a huge issue as the IRS IRS reviews these and starts to crack down on this. So let's dive into the steps involved. Number one, you need to review the eligible criteria. What was the eligibility? So before proceeding with withdrawing an ERC claim, it's crucial to review the eligibility criteria outlined by the IRS. Ensure that your business meets all requirements and qualifies for this credit. Now, this is an area the IRS has issued numerous warnings. Like, I've never seen it like this with the IRS, like big red flashing lights. Be cautious. Make sure that you're not being taken into getting a claim that you don't qualify for. So the IRS has really put out a great deal of information on how to prevent this from becoming an issue. So that's step number one. Determine, are you eligible? If you're eligible, then don't withdraw it. I'm cool with that. But if you're not eligible, then let's move on to step number two, and that's gather documentation. And what you're going to do there is collect all relevant documentation related to your initial ERC claim. This includes records of eligible wages paid during the qualifying period, and any supporting documents were submitted with your original claim. And this is one of the things the IRS has talked about. If you've used one of these third parties to put this together, they should really have given you all of the information necessary to justify this claim. And when I've looked at a few of them for people that are coming to see me and, paid for a consultation, we sat down and went over it. The information they got from the third party, while it was, it gave them the reports they needed to file to get the money, it didn't do a good job of documenting why they qualified for it. And I can understand why the third party did that, because you're not required to submit the proof when you file these, in this case, is an amended 941 report. But if the IRS ever questions you, you're going to need that information. So if you've gotten past the eligibility, we said, you're not eligible, then you moved on until you gathered your information. Number three is determine the reason for withdrawal. You need to identify why you need to withdraw or amend your ERC claim. Some common reasons may include errors in the calculations, changes in eligibility status due to updated guidance from the IRS, or discovering that you no longer meet certain criteria. You have to look and see, are there some changes that the IRS has already put into place that would make it so that you don't qualify for this? Number four is contact your tax professional. Reach out to a qualified tax professional who can guide you through the process and provide expert advice tailored specifically to your situation. Now, once you've done that, the next step is going to submit amended Form 941X. This was the form that you used to get the ERC credit in the first place. If you've already filed for the employer 941 employer's quarterly federal tax return, claiming the ERC and need to make changes or withdraw it entirely, complete the Form 941X, which is the amended claim. This form allows you to correct errors on the previously filed 941 forms. Now, as part of that filing, thing number 6 we need to look at is include an explanation. When submitting Form 941X, provide a clear and detailed explanation of why you are withdrawing or amending your ERC claim. This will help the IRS understand your situation and process your request efficiently. If you were taken into belief that you qualified for this claim, and now you figured it out that you really don't, the explanation could be as simple as, I relied on this third party who told me I qualified for this, because of, something that happened in the market or overall economic downturn, which was used by a lot of these scammers to get people to take, advantage of this claim. And number 7, keep the records. You want to maintain copies of all documents submitted to the IRS, including Form 941X and any other supporting documentation. These records will be essential for future reference or in case of an audit. Now look, it's important to note that withdrawing or amending an ERC claim should be done with caution and in compliance with IRS guidelines. Seeking professional advice from experts like Sagio Management Group or somebody else, I will go back to the person who filed it and tell them that you don't believe that they qualify for it anymore. The problem is a lot of times they charge you 20% of whatever that claim was to get that money. So good luck trying to get that money back. But you need to find somebody who specializes in tax planning and compliance and help you ensure that you navigate this process smoothly. Remember, accuracy and transparency are the key when dealing with tax-related matters. Well, that wraps up today's episode of the Ask Ralph Show. I hope this discussion provided valuable insights into the steps involved in withdrawing an employee retention credit claim. And my friends, listen, if you've got one of these ERC claims, go back and look at it. See if it makes sense. Send it to somebody like myself. Pay for a consultation and sit down with somebody who is not in the game of trying to make, a buck on filing these claims for you, but somebody's really going to look at it with an objective view. As always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in a future episodes, please feel free to reach out. Go to our website. Our podcast website, as I mentioned before, is www.askralphpodcast.com. You can leave us a review. You also can hit the little microphone icon, and you can actually leave us a voicemail if there's a topic you want to discuss. But most of all, and this is really important, share this episode with friends or colleagues or somebody that may, find value in this. Until next time, stay financially savvy.
Thank you for joining us on the Ask Ralph podcast. And with a simple click to subscribe, we'll invite you back to our next episode. And remember, financial issues don't have to be complicated. Just ask Ralph. The information contained in this episode of Ask Ralph is based on data available as of the date of its release. Saggio Accounting Plus and Ask Ralph Media, Inc. is under no obligation to update this content if changes occur. Applying this information to your specific situation requires careful consideration of all facts and circumstances, and any information provided is not to be considered as financial, tax, or legal advice. Please consult your tax advisor or attorney before acting on any material covered.